Hey friends and family, hope you guys are all doing good. I just want to take a few moments to share a little bit of what has happened here in Chicago over the fall season with the Eagles. We've just done a lot of soccer and a lot of ministry, which has been really cool. Some of the highlights are we wrapped up our fall club season. I had the privilege of coaching our U15 boys team, and just a really fun season of getting to know the boys, getting to push them a little bit, both in soccer and spiritually, just getting to get to know the new ones who are coming in and continue building relationships with the boys who had been on the team from last year. We also had a after school soccer club at one of the local elementaries, and that was just super special to get to be in the school doing ministry in the school with some of the kids. And then the main role, which is my main role, is in Marion Park. We had pickup every Monday and Wednesday for about an hour and a half, just going out there, setting up fields, 2 fields, and just playing with the kids. And it was just really special. A year ago at this time, I was doing it by myself with about averaging 20 kids coming out, not that many. And you fast forward a year to what's been happening this fall, and I have another staff member who's been out there helping me get plugged in the community. She's been able to reach some of the girls, and 2 super awesome volunteers. So there's a team of 4 of us who are getting plugged in the neighborhood, and now we have 2 fields going. We have average of 40 kids out there every Monday and Wednesday coming and playing, spanning from parents who want to come see what their kids are doing and play with us, all the way down to like 4 and 5-year-olds. And so it's just really special to see how God has provided the staff, the volunteers, and the kids all at the same time. And just what we're getting to do is continue to explode. We're getting more exposure to more kids and families in the neighborhood. And really this fall has just been a time where we really want to set a really solid foundation in Marion Park that we can continue to grow off of and continue to do what God has called us to do in that neighborhood. One of my favorite stories and memories from the fall was I had to be gone for a weekend and was planning to come back on Monday, so I could be back for pickup on Monday evening. And the plan was that if I wasn't back around, that the team that has been helping me throughout the fall, we're just going to go ahead and do pickup in the neighborhood, even if I wasn't able to get back around. So flights got delayed and different stuff, and so got back a little bit later, but still want to go see what's happening in the neighborhood. And when I pulled up, there was like 50 kids out. They were all playing, and it was just so cool to see that, like, no matter if I was there or if I wasn't, like, God was still working, and I had just a team around me who was able to be so they were equipped. They knew exactly what they were doing, and they could set up and go and do ministry even without me present, which is just really, really awesome for me to see that, because last year a lot relied on me and if I was able to be there. So that's just a really cool answer to God's prayers for what has been happening here in Chicago, and especially in Marion Park, where we're really just trying to build a great foundation so God can kind of put up the walls and show us what he wants us to do in the neighborhood. So yeah, some ways you guys can be praying for me as we go into the winter season. We are trying to find an indoor space to continue investing in the kids from Marion Park. So we're just really trying to find a space where we can play, or just a area where we can just have crafts, games, different activities, stuff like that. So be praying for that. Also, just continue prayers that God opens the doors for me to move into the neighborhood. Once that happens, it'll just be so much easier to continue building deeper relationships with the families and the kids at Marion Park. Also still going through the support raising process, and the end of year is a really big time. End of the year asks, and just trying to make sure that the budget that the Eagles have given me and the amount I've been supposed to raise, I stay faithful to that, and I know God will provide what needs to be provided. So those are some just prayer requests and some things that you can be praying for. Also, as the winter comes along, it's just a great time to continue building relationships with my players, with the kids from Marion Park, and just continue to invest in those relationships. So I thank you guys so much for your support and your prayers. It means so much knowing that I have people lifting me up and helping me both financially and lift me up in prayer. So yeah, if there's any ways I can be praying for you, feel free to let me know. Would love to join you guys in prayer for you guys, because you guys are the reason I get to do the ministry that I do. So thank you guys so much. Love you guys, and yeah, just super excited for what's ahead in the ministry that is continuing here in Chicago.